right, welcome back to Morning Live here on SABC2. We're still celebrating Mandela Day today. In fact, Maubane was King Letsie III's birthday as well. So, hopefully you had a good one. And today we're celebrating Mandela Day, and tomorrow is the former president of South Africa's birthday. Kgalema Motlanthe will be celebrating his birthday tomorrow. So, happy to celebrate this month on Friday will be me. Well, still on the Nelson Mandela Day, the relaunching of the Nelson Mandela Museum in the Bhunga Building in the Eastern Cape is taking place today. Well, we're crossing over to our reporter in that area. Iviwe is standing by. Sawubona Iviwe Molo. All right, no, it looks like Iviwe is not able to hear us this morning. Okay, no, it looks like I hear her nodding. All right, no. Okay, we'll get back to Iviwe later on. She is our reporter in the Eastern Cape province, talking to us about the 67 minutes of doing good for Mandela Day today. Remember that Leanne is out in Durban this morning for the International AIDS Conference. We'll also be crossing to Leanne, who will be putting up to speed as to what we are expecting during the course of this whole week. But now I was actually going through quite interesting facts here on the internet about the ideas on how to celebrate Mandela Day, and I came across quite useful ones, like the one that says that you should take public transport for the day, just for today, instead of using your own car. Go for a public transport. And the other one says go on social media fast for the day and make an effort to get to know people who you wouldn't really speak to ordinarily. So those are some of the ideas that you can use that can be useful to you for your 67 minutes on Mandela Day. All right, now the relaunching of the Nelson Mandela Museum in the Bhunga Building in Mthatha will headline today's Mandela Day celebrations in the country. The museum depicts the life of South Africa's father and his legacy to the freedom we enjoy today through audiovisual displays and artifacts, as well as gifts the former president collected during his life. The Bhunga Building has been revamped to be a proper museum, giving visitors the ultimate experience. Iviwe Poti has more.
The Bhunga Building, constructed in 1927, was once the chamber and offices of the former Transkei government. It later became the Nelson Mandela Museum, but was not suited for that purpose. Now, after a 4-year revamp, the Nelson Mandela Museum properly reflects the stature of the man.
In the manner in which it was built, the architecture and everything, it was not meant to be a museum. It had to take, therefore, so long, because everything, has been done, which will make this museum to fit the international standards of conservation.
Many will learn here about the international icon, Utatu Nelson Mandela.
Your voices carried across the water to inspire us in our prison cell, far away. Tonight, we can stand before you free.
The museum also offers a virtual tour. Visitors will view images and video bringing the journey of the former statesman to life. On display is Mandela, the son of the soil, Mandela, the struggle stalwart, Mandela and other struggle heroes, and Mandela at home. But he was also Mandela the president and Mandela the international icon. Here, Madiba's documented life is on display.
We are talking here about a global leader, and we needed to think globally, to have something which is not just a museum, but a huge institution where people would be able to drink from this whole well. Because it's somebody here who represented humanity's best qualities.
Nelson Mandela was loved all over the world. The museum is now home to the numerous gifts he received and still receives from all parts of the world. It pays homage to how the world saw him and how he is remembered.
We have gifts, first of all, that Nelson Mandela received, from all over the world, which are I would say, an embodiment, of his values. And also the new vision that will be launched on that day.
The people of Mthatha also see the museum as more than a place to learn.
What we benefit from this museum is, for example, when you pass through there, you see tourists from all over South Africa. So it means bringing investment to our areas. Jobs will be created. At least we know that Mandela has done a lot of work for us.
The youth of the area say it is important for them to get close to Madiba.
Most of us, we don't know much about inside, what is inside it, So I think we're going to be happy to see and then to learn.
The reopening of this museum will be good, especially for us, the youth. We can now learn more about Mandela and what he stood for. This museum will be officially handed over to the Department of Arts and Culture by the Department of Public Works. Iviwe Poti, SABC News, Mthatha.